Hey, what up? It's Crunk here. So today I'm going to be teaching you guys something about brand new ESCs and flight controllers. So what I recommend before you even start soldering is to go over your circuit boards and make sure that everything is clean and soldered properly. So if you've got a decent microscope, just go over the board, take a look at everything, and the first thing you want to look for is floating solder balls. Like this little guy right here. Check this out. So right here we got a floating solder ball. So if you don't clean this up, it's just going to float around on your board like a ping pong table. As soon as this quad gets up in the air, it's just going to float around. Now check this out here. I lost it. Where's that? Where's that? There it is. Right there. Watch what happens when I get in here. Look at that. It's just going to bounce around. It's going to get up inside of there. It's just going to short circuit these components. Yeah, that's not going to be good. So when you power up your quad and there's something like this just sitting right over in this area, it's just going to start smoking stuff. You can get that magic smoke. That little ball just sits there like that, and it's bounced between here. It's going to be arcing on certain components and chips, capacitors. Let's get in here. Let's get these balls out. So there's one. All right, let's go over the board. Let's take a look and see how many more we can find. All right, so far that's only one that I could find. Okay, fix the focus there. There we go. Zoom out, look a little further back. There we go. Alright, now let's check the other side of the board. Oh, right off the get-go, what do we find? There's another one right here. Get in there and pop that off of there. Another solder ball. With the other one, there's two. Oh, look at that. Two. There's one right here. That's three, four. Five. My gosh. Let's keep looking. 5 solder balls on this ESC, man. Crazy. So you want to go over, check the solder joints, make sure none of them have cold solder joints. Oh wait, missed one. We got 6. Six floating solder balls. That looks clean now. This board is ready to be soldered up, and double check everything, make sure there's no other solder balls anywhere in this ESC. And the solder joints look to be good. I don't see any cold solder joints anywhere. Okay. Now, definitely do recommend going over your circuitry, your electronics. So, check this out here. These are all the little solder balls that I just picked up. Move it right there. Look at that. 6 solder balls. Pulled from the ESC, and that could have caused some serious issues if those little balls started flopping around on that board. So I'm going to move these off to the side. Let's see how many more I can find on the other ESCs that I have not checked yet, but I did start soldering. So these off to the side. Okay, so let's check this ESC. take a look here and let's see if we have any floating solder balls on this one. Yep, there's one right there. And one right there as well. So we got two. I already spotted two on this board. Let's flip it over. Let's check this side. We got, so far I spot 1, 2. We got one right there. One right there. So it's 2, 3, 4. So we got 5 solder balls on this. Now let's take a look and let's check out the flight controller, which is a Speedy B F7. Let's check this out. I did some soldering already on this. I haven't done any inspections on it. Let's go around and check this board. Take a look at this. It looks pretty clean. The solder work on this looks real nice. Definitely a better job at soldering the components onto the board. So many people are wondering why their electronics just goes up in smoke right after they do the solder work. The question is it because of the individual soldering, or is it the quality of the electronics? Speedy B looks nice, looks clean. Components, the chips, transistors, capacitors, the induction coils, everything looks to be soldered on real nice. Properly aligned. Spacing, I mean, a couple of those caps right there are not perfectly aligned, laser line, but I mean, that's pretty decent. Yeah, it looks clean. I don't see any solder balls at all on this board. Nothing. Looks clean. Looks clean. So I'm gonna have to go over and clean up this board, get all the little balls off of here so they're not bouncing around. I don't need balls on my board. So smash that follow button, hit that like. Let me know if anybody else, drop a comment below. Let me know if you guys clean up these boards as well before you solder them or before you take your flight. Do you do a quality control check? Let me know in the comments below.